Just heading to the burn. Obviously, by now, you guys, my video about the aged horses, I was pulling into the airport and excited about getting, not excited about the rain, but excited about getting there and getting Bomb Hugger hung up and ready to go. They started delaying my flight, and I just said, you know what, that's enough. Just cancel my flights. Oh, no, sir. Well, I said, no, ma'am. It's too close. I'm not doing it. Cancel the flights. So I turned around and left. So Dominics burn. I had some people message me last night and say, unbeatable Kemp, why don't we give him one more start? I'm not doing that. And for the simple reason is we only get so many starts per year. My thinking is very, very simple and very surgical. We sent him there. We expected him to race good. They scoped him. He raced poor. And really one of his rare poor performances. Last year's poor performances on his lines were all explained. He bled. Well, he didn't bleed last night. He had a poor performance. He didn't look comfortable on the track. The track was really hard. Mark Silva said, I don't think he's going to get over the track with the flip-flops on. I'd like to change him. Well, he won't stay sound right now without them, and he didn't look super sound last night. So rather than tinker with the shoes and look for a second elimination, unless you can tell me he's going to win the second elimination and be a real factor in the final, why are we even doing it? There's no point. It's a long year. Send him back home. Okay, we tried it. It didn't work. End of story. Turn the page. Get him back to Ontario, where he's going to be favorite and maul them in the non-winners of 3. Probably do really well in the non-winners of 4. End of June, he heads to Oak Grove. Another person said, well, maybe shipping is the problem. It's not the problem. I shipped him 5 hours down to Kentucky and raced him the next day. He was second in 54 in the hottest day ever. It was like 40 degrees Celsius in the shade, it felt like. And the horse finished second in 53 and a piece of 54 in Kentucky. He raced well in Kentucky when he didn't bleed. And in fact, raced well in Kentucky his last start and did bleed. So it isn't the shipping. There's no issue with Unbeatable Kemp. Whatever went on last night, I think probably can be explained by mostly the track surface. And I suspect we've seen the scopes where they scope clean and then 2 days later pull their blood and their blood's a mess. I suspect you're probably going to see that. Don't forget, his training partner and the horse that lives right beside him just came down sick at the burn. So I would imagine that can play a factor also. So get him back home, let him relax for a week, school him up next week, race him the end of next week at Mohawk in the non-winners of 3. That is what we're going to do with Unbeatable Kemp. He'll be back here Tuesday evening. So we jumped around a little bit. Blue Bayou Dio was scratched on Friday. She'll be able to race a week from Monday in the non-winners of 2. That will work out much better. We'll be able to get her white count down proper by Wednesday. We'll put a real good training mile into her, which will set her up great for 5 days after that for the Monday. Brace for Landing in tomorrow. He's been very, very good. Really nice colt. Really happy with what I've seen. Cutie Cumber. I'm actually going to go with Cutie. Made a little shoeing change with Cutie Cumber. Actually, a decent shoeing change with her. So I just want to skip her along a little bit at the burn. I know it's 11:30, but they're going to have to wait. I just want to let her dance a little bit. Just make sure she's comfortable in those shoes for tomorrow. We don't want any mistakes made tomorrow. Globetrotting is back training now. As I said, not too serious about her training for a little bit yet. She's been in 14 to 19 a number of times. She'll continue to train there. When she's super comfortable, start going 2 trips there, get her in the race bike, and then it won't take long after that. Horn Player, again, was awesome this week training. Won the set with her. Geez, I love this filly. She's just such a sweetheart to be around. I expect big things from her this year, and she looked great this week. Laugh Now, jumped over. Glare AM schooled in 56 and 2 yesterday. I thought she was comfortable. James will drive her next week, next Friday. Again, I'm gone away, but hey, come in there, Big Fred.
Hanging in there.
So she'll race next week. Glare AM will also race next Thursday. Laugh Now will race next Thursday. Entering the Lasix program. I didn't find him much better on Lasix, a little stronger on the end of it, which should help. But I think it's just going to take baby steps with him. Leaps and Bounds has been great. Very happy with her. My Mini Miracle I put in the preferred online sale on Monday simply because we can't get the big girl in. Love the mare. Really nice mare. She can make somebody a really nice racehorse. Just can't get her in here full time, so we put her on the open market, so to speak. Sailor will race her next week. His liver count was really high. We're battling that with him right now. We'll get it down. The problem is getting the friggin' pills here right now. I had some ordered to go to our spot in Ohio. They weren't there on time for Jason to bring them home. I ordered more to send to Ontario. No confirmation either has been shipped yet, so I'm a little frustrated. Sipping on my Shine. crazy, complete lunatic, but we'll see how he is tomorrow. There, as I said, I would have liked to see him on the starting gate, but there's no starting gate tomorrow. We'll just see how he trains. Tactical Mounts has been fantastic. She might be a little flighty tomorrow. She's a little bit of a goofball looking at stuff. We'll see how she is tomorrow. As I said, Unbeatable Kemp, bringing him back immediately. He'll be here Tuesday afternoon. We'll race him not next weekend, the weekend after. White Tiger is ready to start training now. He's been jogging for about 2 weeks. We'll get him going. And Will to Win Hanover, I thought she raced okay. James thought she was flat. We scoped her. Scope was a little inconclusive. Some mucus, some allergy mucus, some pimples and redness, but nothing serious. Then we got her blood back. It looks just like Blue Bayou Dio. So I think whatever Blue had is running through Will to Win Hanover right now. So we'll get her cleaned up also. You likely won't see her next Thursday. It'll likely be the following Monday. So that's Dominics burn. All the burns are done. We'll be back. Going to start the other stuff. I'm going to talk about the 3-year-olds, but I want to leave the opening, the 2-year-olds, and what will be a top 10 list for tomorrow after the open house. Take care.